Where do I start off looking?
Hi, welcome back to the Lighthouse Addictions Topic Show. My name is Joe, and I am your host for today. And today I am here with our Community Relations Manager, Tami Jimenez. Hi, Tami. Welcome. I'm so glad that you made it on the show finally. We've been trying to get you here for like 2 years.
Yes.
So today we're going to be discussing the importance of a presence in the community as a treatment center and building relationships in the community. And that is exactly what you do, and it's an important part of your job. And we find, as a company, find a lot of value in it as well. So we're just going to be discussing a few things regarding that. So, as a community relations representative for the White House, what do you do in the community?
I do multiple things in the community. Some of the big things are I really go out there and I build relationships with not only our elected officials on every level, so from city council, state assembly, state senate, U.S. Congress. I build relationships with the legislators, the people who can really make changes in decisions that affect all of us. But I also spend time building relationships with our police department and our fire department. And I also spend time building relationships with the schools. There are a lot of nonprofits in the area that offer all kinds of different services. So everything from, they serve the homeless to serving battered women to, to serving veterans. I also work closely with the county. Anytime that they are doing something, we try to be a part of that and work in conjunction with them as well.
Beautiful. And how has the community benefited from involvement from the Lighthouse?
So we have volunteered in a lot of different areas and a lot of different events. One big part that we take part in is it's called Love Anaheim, and the projects happen quarterly and sometimes in between as well. And these are projects that go all over the city of Anaheim, which is where we're located. So it's right in our own backyard, and we do beautification projects in the parks. So we go out and volunteer, not only myself, but our alumni. We go and we're a part of that, and we do encouragement cards to all of the city workers, from code enforcement to the first responders to the people in City Hall, and just show them our appreciation for all the hard work that they do.
That's beautiful. Thank you. And last month, you were actually awarded 2 awards from the California State Assembly and the U.S. Congress. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what that was about?
Sure. So because of all the work that I do for Lighthouse and everything that they support in the community, I was recognized. March is nationwide is Women's Month. So California State Assemblywoman Sharon Quirk Silva, we are in her district. She recognized me as a woman of distinction for community service.
Oh, nice.
And that is because she has seen everything that we do and everything that Lighthouse is involved with. And I've had sit-down lunches with her to discuss different facets of addiction in the community and how she may be able to work on solutions up on the state level. And then U.S. Congressman Lou Correa, we also fall, he part of his district is Anaheim as well. And for that award, it was a woman of distinction in business leadership.
Oh, wow.
And so basically it was just kind of like for the same reasons. And, they recognize how much Lighthouse contributes to the community surrounding us. So that's really like the awards. I don't like to take personal credit for them because I really truly believe it's because of the work that I have done through Lighthouse that I was able to receive those honors.
Well, that's beautiful, and congratulations. So you were the driving force behind creating the first city and countywide addiction collaborative, which is having an event this weekend. I think it's called the Recovery Resource Fair, right? And we're all going to be participating. Do you want to talk a little bit about how this came about?
So last summer, I was at a small gathering. We are Anaheim Lighthouse. We fall under the 3rd District in Anaheim. So our councilman at the time, he is Mayor Pro Tem. His name is Dr. Jose Moreno. I was at a little gathering, and the Anaheim mayor, Tom Tate, was there, and we were talking, and so Mayor Tom Tate has been just like an outstanding leader in treating addiction and changing the stigma. He put in place something called Drug-Free Anaheim. And so what that basically is through the police department, anybody that needs help, whether you're seeking it for a family member or yourself, you can call the Anaheim Police Department or go down there and say, hey, I need help. And they have a representative there that will find somewhere, the appropriate treatment for you to go to. So that's been a huge citywide thing. And I know he's going out and he's talking to other mayors of other cities. But for right now, Anaheim is the only city in the entire state of California that has done this.
Wow.
So there's been a homelessness issue in Orange County that has ended up in federal court recently. And but over the summer, I had told our mayor, I said, gosh, Mayor, there's all these homeless collaboratives and homeless coalitions all over the county and the city, but there's nothing that focuses directly on addiction, and recovery from addiction. And wouldn't it be great if there was something, citywide or countywide that did that? And he said, that is a brilliant idea, but go ahead and put that together. So that was kind of how it started, and it started off small. Actually, our first meeting was pretty large, and we got just all different members of the community: the police department, the fire department, the city, nonprofits in the area, some treatment centers in the area. So, anyways, we've been meeting, and we decided that we wanted to put on an event. And this collaboration is we now have titled it the Orange County Recovery Collaborative, and we've decided we want to do something different. We want to do something tangible. We want to do something that's grassroots, that makes a difference in our community, in our backyard, as opposed to trying to change things on a nationwide level. We really want to change something in our community.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what we've decided to do was put on this event and this resource fair, and it'll be this Saturday, April 14th, at the Salvation Army property at 1515 West North Street, and that's Anaheim, and it's California 92801. Everybody is welcome. We have, I'm still receiving registration forms from providers, but we have about 48 or so providers that and partners, community partners that are joining, that will be there to offer services. We decided we wanted to hit 4 things, and we wanted to hit prevention, education, resources, and services. And we felt that all 4 were equally important.
Yes.
So those are the services that we are going to have available. We are going to have prevention services. We're going to have education services. We have, it's for the whole family. So we have a lot of speakers. We actually have our keynote speaker will be Ruben Mata, and he is an international speaker. So we're very blessed, and I'm excited to have him coming to be our keynote speaker.
Cool.
But on top of that, we do have the county is involved. They are bringing the social services agency, which can sign people up for all kinds of different services that the county has to offer. We have some treatment centers coming. We have some sober livings coming. We have Volunteers of America who do veterans housing. We have several education, like schools coming that do high school diploma, parenting. We just have a whole conglomerate of resources that are coming. We're going to have a kids area where we're going to talk about table talks. So basically, because prevention is a huge thing, and if we can if we can attack addiction early on, before, kids go that route, we might be doing a little bit better, right, in this area. So we're going to have an entire kids area that it's, not only is it going to have arts and crafts, but it is going to have games, so like board games and card games, that we will have facilitators down there that can talk to parents and their children about, hey,
the signs or what kind of situations might get them into,
right, and teach them how to actually communicate with each other, because
nowadays,
yes. Nowadays, with the electronics and the social media and kids playing on video games, you can go to a restaurant and look around and you can look and see whole families sitting at a table and everybody's on their phone and nobody's, so we're going to do that down in the kids area and really show parents, because it's really the parents we want to speak to and say, hey, look, talk to your kids, take a half hour out of your evening to sit down and play a card game or whatever it is. And then, so we're going to talk about that. So we really are addressing the entire family. We're also going to have food.
Yay.
And we really wanted to do something completely different than what has been done over the years. And so we're not charging for anything. There's no cost to anybody for anything, because we really want everybody involved. We're going to have immigration services there to help people legally, do their, because that can be a really big barrier. There's a lot of things that are barriers to treatment. But one barrier right now is immigration status, and people are afraid to ask for help because of that, and and that's just one of the barriers. So we really are trying to have anything and everything related, just to addiction, and addiction really spreads out across everything. It's not just people who are currently using drugs. Like I said, so it's prevention and education and resources and services.
That's beautiful. And like she said, everybody is welcome. So if you are local to the Orange County area or even the Los Angeles County area, please stop by this Saturday. It's at the Salvation Army in Anaheim. And who do you think should go? Like, whether or not you know somebody who's struggling with addiction, somebody who has recovered, whether or not you yourself are struggling with addiction, you should absolutely be there. Or even just family members who are curious or concerned about somebody, please come. We highly encourage it, and it's amazing that you're doing this all for free. That's really, really awesome. So thank you so much for doing that. I'm super excited for you. Okay, and so obviously there's going to be a lot of benefits. What are some benefits of the Recovery Resource Fair?
I think the benefits really will be we're going to bring some tangible solutions to the community. So it's not just something that's way out there. This is going to be something that's very hands-on. We're going to have speakers. We're going to have workshops. We're going to have people that are there that are going to be able to just talk with you one-on-one. We'll have clinical people there to do assessments if people do need services. And we don't just have addiction services, but we also have some nonprofits that are coming in that they offer all kinds of different services. So it's really a place to just get some education, and I think a lot of people are not aware. The county has done they do reports, and there are 2 reports that are on the county's website, and one of them is an opioid report. They have a 2017 opioid report, and then they also have one that's alcohol and other drugs. And just in the opioid report alone, and I think a lot of people are completely unaware of this, in Orange County, just in Orange County, there are over 300 opioid overdose deaths per year in Orange County, in our county. And so I think, a lot of people are just not aware of this.
Yeah.
So this is just, we want to bring awareness, and we also want to break that stigma that's been out there for such a long time, and this vision of what people may think an addict is or is not, and we really want to be able to show people it's not just the person living on the riverbed. This is, and in fact the county's report showed that over a 5-year period there were 1,207 opioid overdose deaths, and only 112 of those people were homeless.
Yeah.
So these deaths are happening in families. This is happening in families. This is happening all over Orange County. So we really want to bring the attention to that, and we want to show people these are people who are mothers and fathers and aunts and uncles and grandmothers and grandfathers and sons and daughters and cousins. I mean, it affects everybody. And even if you yourself don't think that you are affected personally, although I think if we ask most people, everybody knows somebody or knows somebody who knows somebody. Mm-hmm. So, like, we may have a coworker who, has somebody in their family who's addicted, right? So, it's really about creating awareness, and we want to bring those numbers down. That is the goal of the Orange County Recovery Collaborative really is to create so much awareness and so much prevention and education and resources and services that we bring those overdose deaths down. Yeah. Like that is what we want to bring those deaths down. We want people to stop dying, and we want people to start living.
Well, that's beautiful. Thank you. So I'm just going to finish off with one more question. What's your favorite part about your job?
Oh my gosh, my favorite. I love my job. I love building relationships within the community, and I think one of the best things I love is when I can just be there in the community and be helping out at some event, like volunteering, and not like take any credit for it, and just stand back and watch, families enjoying each other and enjoying events, and knowing that that myself, on behalf of Lighthouse, that we are doing as much as we possibly can to help change our community for the better.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for everything that you do for the Lighthouse, for the community, for people that need help. So thank you guys for joining.
Bye.
Bye.